Alright, sun in the motherfucking fifth house. Sun in the fifth house, your focus is gonna be on what's the fifth house? Creativity, you know what I'm saying, pride, you know what I'm saying? This is where people get their pride from, this house. You know what I'm saying? People get their pride from this house, people get their awareness from this house. You know what I'm saying? You could lightweight get spirituality from this house, but it gotta have something creatively done to it. Like a creative spunk about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Something witty about it. It can't just be strictly based off. You know what I'm saying? It gotta have some kind of stageness to it. You know what I'm saying? Some type of authenticity. Not even, and it don't even have to be authentic. It just have to be whatever it be to gravitate to the attention. You know what I'm saying? With the sun in this house, people gonna gravitate towards getting attention. Like, and they may do whatever to get that attention, or may not. Or these type of people may be aware of a lot of people who likes to get attention. So when they resonate with that energy, it makes them oppose that. It makes them be like, man, all these niggas want that. And that's just how they're seeing things. Because this was the sunlighters on. You know what I'm saying? The sun in the sixth house is going to be, I'm going to do a deeper video to this. I know like this is kind of narrow, but I just want to get off this phone real quick before I go do what I got to do. Sun in the sixth house is represents your, like, your focus is going to be on, if you're having health problems, your focus is going to be on health. If the sun in the sixth house, you're going to be focused on working to get to a goal. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be focused on, you may come across as a nervous person. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that you're nervous, it's just that you're anxious to get the job done, but you always have this feeling that you may not quite get the job done right. So it's almost like a position of needing to be perfect without being perfect. But if you work towards it, it'll always come out good. But you will never feel good about yourself because you'll always feel like you can do better. But at the same time, that feeling gets you to be better than a lot of people already. So, you know what I'm saying? That's like that. You know what I'm saying? That's the sun. Your focus is going to be on shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And in the sixth house. Sun in the seventh house, you may be a person who's into relationships. And you might hate relationships. But this is what you're realizing with your real eye. This is what you see. This is what the sun is shedding on, that area of life. So whether you hate relationships or like it, that's your thought process. There's some people who don't even give two fucks about a relationship to even give it to the thought of, I don't want to be in one, or that shit ain't shit, or to build a big ass opinion based on it. But when the sun is in the seventh house, this may be the problem. Not a problem, but this may be the, you know what I'm saying, the situation. You're into relationships, how to relate to people, you know what I'm saying? Real goal orientated, because the sun in the seventh house will put you in a situation where you built a relationship with the actual goal that you have. So, you know what I'm saying? It'll help that out. You know what I'm saying? And actually, this would be the fall of the sun in a lot of ways. And this would be the rise of Saturn in a lot of ways. So, in so many aspects, the sun will put focus on work like Saturn. But since Saturn is like lead or something like that, it doesn't reflect light. When the sun is here, it makes these people very goal orientated, because they already have Saturn as rise, as at a high state in the seventh house. You know what I'm saying? Well, naturally, you know what I'm saying? But your Saturn could be anywhere in the chart, but with the sun here, it'll make that person focus on being relatable into like relationship type stuff, a one-on-one bond. Sun in the eighth house. These people are going to be fascinated with so what is the eighth house? Eighth house is like like research, anything you have to figure out, transformative time situations in your life, things that have to change, that hasn't changed, or things that have changed you didn't quite want to change. These are things that's going on within the 8th house. So your focus is on this. So with your sun here, you could be having a lot of good things going on in your life, but that feeling make you still keep thinking about the bad times in your life, because you're like, it's almost like if you're receiving too much good, you need to remind yourself that things could be bad, so when things do end up being bad again, you don't feel let down, because you never fully let go and expressed full happiness. It's like, and it's a good and bad it is too. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the sun in the 8th house. You know what I'm saying? Things go on like that in the 8th house. So, you know what I'm saying? That can make people very reliable, because these people be prepared. So it could go to the littlest things to the biggest things, to the point that you late on your bills. You contact a person with a sun in the 8th house, most likely they were prepared for a day like this. You know what I'm saying? So they will be able to help you out. You know what I'm saying? It's good about it, everything. Never look at things over exaggerated. You know what I'm saying? Everybody does this. Now the sun in the 9th house. This is actually my placement. You know what I'm saying? Now the sun in the 9th house is people who focus is on learning and teaching. You know what I'm saying? But not in a way that you want to be a teacher, or not in a way that you want to learn something to get a degree. But it can play out like that in a good or bad way. But sun in the 9th house people are just naturally like this in everything. It doesn't necessarily have to do with you just learned something and you want to teach. You got a degree and you want to go teach. It could be a certain situation where something happened in your life and you look at it like it was something to learn. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't look at it like, okay, that's just a situation that happened, and next time you ain't gonna let that happen. You're gonna do. You really look at that situation like it was something you may had to go through to learn in order to get to the next step. Or on the negative end, you will look at it like, damn, why did the fuck I had to go through that situation? And you will really go into deep thought and speculation on that itself to try to figure out, is there a reason to it? Or if it ain't a reason to it, you at least want to figure out that there's no reason to it. You know what I'm saying? And in so many ways you express that into your life. Like, you go into your life expressing that in that way. Even when you're not, you come across that way in your energy. You come across it like you kind of know it. And it could be a situation that you don't know, and someone will ask you for advice. You explaining you don't know will answer their questions in a lot of ways. Like, because this is like you would make that person feel like, okay, well, there's people in the world that it's okay not to know, and that's the right way to go about it. And then take you not knowing as advice, and you know what I'm saying? It's just the energy you carry, like, for real. Sun in the 10th house. Focus going to be on career. Focus going to be on, if you're a person who don't have career, you hate careers, your focus is going to be on that. Your focus is going to be on doing anything to stabilize yourself into the right situation that you feel comfortable with yourself in. You could be a person who's not goal orientated, but the sun in the 10th house, you're going to search for that feeling of not being goal orientated, and it's okay to not be goal orientated. You know what I'm saying? But it has to be that step-by-step process.